morning. Hope everybody's doing great. This is your Kingdom Baby Girl, Pastor Zinhle. I've just come across one video that inspired this video that I'm doing now. So I'm going to tag the lady once I'm done recording. But what I want to say is that most of us, we don't really have problems, but rather we have a tongue problem. So we don't have people problem. That's why even the Bible does say that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, because we don't really have a people problem, but rather we have a tongue problem. Let me show you. Look at Isaiah 54 verses 17. Something very striking there that this other content creator mentioned, and I'm also looking at it now. That scripture says, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn." And every tongue, not every person, not every, it is a tongue. So we have a tongue problem, guys. It is not a people problem that we have, but rather a tongue problem. So what does that mean? Our problems, or the problems that we are facing, it is because somebody opened their mouth and spoke, or something opened their mouth and spoke against you. Something spoke against your progress. Something spoke against your prosperity. Something spoke against your health. Something spoke against your salvation. Something spoke, or someone spoke against your family, your children, whatsoever, your career, your marriage. Someone or something spoke. So we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. And there is a power in the tongue. So what you are wrestling against, it is the power of the tongue. You are not wrestling against people. You are not wrestling against your family members. You are not wrestling against community members. No, what you are wrestling against, it is the power of the tongue that has spoken. That is why that scripture is very clear, that there is no weapon that is fashioned against you that shall prosper, and every tongue. So there is a promise there that even if the tongue has spoken, even if the tongue has declared, but God says that every tongue that shall rise up against thee in judgment, you shall condemn. So this is another word that I want us to take it. Remember, you don't have a people problem, but rather you have a tongue problem. Even yourself, watch out the things that you say about yourself.